This time on Roadkill, homeless Dave and I drive all the way to Kansas in February in a wagon
with no windows and no heater.
But a lot of style.
So I bought this thing at Pomona for 800 bucks.
Really?
And I figured I was gonna flip it same day.
Right.
How do you think that ended?
You buy high and sell low, so.
Well,
you still have it though.
Ultimately, I put it on our Facebook page and I found this kid in Wichita who wants it really bad. And so we have to drive it to Wichita.
This?
Yep.
In February. We've been to Alaska.
I hadn't considered that. Is it gonna snow on us? I don't even know.
She's ready for a derby. Holy crap, dude, where's the door?
So the guy I bought this from has another one, and he bought this car and hacked it up just because he wanted the window regulators out of it.
That was the only way to get the regulators out?
Yeah, the skins are back here in the back. So it's got no glass, no door skins, no rear glass, so we can breathe fumes. Yeah. Oh, it's bad. There's a guy who's here, I don't even know where he lives. He's like a half an hour away, who has a Buick junkyard in his backyard. So on the way out, I want to pick up some other doors for it. We'll probably keep these in case the kid wants these, but who knows, maybe we'll paint the car halfway there or something.
I was gonna say, those other doors better be the right color.
No, they're not, they're like blue. So I think...
Because I remember the CUDA episode, you couldn't stand to live with yourself when you had blue doors on the white car.
Oh, it's gonna look bad, I know.
The red brake drums are a nice touch. Did you paint those yourself?
I cannot be charged with that crime. 400, 4-barrel.
Is it fast?
No.
This is solid. I think other than we're gonna freeze our nuts off, this looks like this will get there.
The wagon's really good. I regret that the guy hacked it up. He thought it was a worthless car. He's like, man, this thing's garbage. He was almost ready to give it to me. Then I offered him 500 bucks and he said no, so he took 8.
That's half price. It says $17.50 on the windshield.
Oh, that was me trying to flip it. I assumed if I put $17.50, it's Pomona, so somebody would give me $1,200 for it. I was wrong.
Okay, but this cannot be the second wagon episode where we buy it, it doesn't break, and we don't make it fast.
I hadn't actually considered that. That was a flop last time, wasn't it?
Yeah. And this may not break either. This actually looks pretty nice.
No, I'm thinking we hose it down with every sponsor part we can lay our hands on. Let's nitrous fuel injection, paint it, lower it, you know, whatever.
Okay. Starting with antifreeze, because it's February.
Fill that up.
You need this before you start it.
I'm prepared. Doesn't have a lifter tick. Home free. Oh, look. Oh, we're gonna be fine. We got the gallon bottle.
Why did you need that much? Oh, this is gonna end well, I can tell already.
Perfect.
I made it around the block. I see no reason why we can't go cross country in this.
We've done it before, we'll do it again.
That's right.
We might need the roof rack because we can, when the car overheats, install the roof rack and then mount the hood to the roof rack.
This car's big enough you could put the hood inside.
Yeah.
We shouldn't clean the windshield because it has a price on it. Somebody might buy this from us.
I can avoid that part. After I bought this car at the Pomona swap meet and failed to sell it that day, we decided to get rid of it and I put it on our Facebook page and said that it was for sale. We got a bunch of response from fans, but there was one guy who really stood out as dying to have this car, and he didn't have the cash, but he said, you know what, I'll trade you for my Z24 Cavalier. And who can pass that up? We started putting 2 and 2 together and realized we didn't need a Z24, no one really does, so we decided to just give him the Buick. We're at Hector's place. That's all you need to know. Car Hex is what he calls this business, which is basically a backyard junkyard. All he does is part out GM stuff. And I got hooked up with him through Facebook because he saw the wagon. He's like, man, I can get you the parts you need. Yeah?
Ready to sell some parts, drink some beer? You guys want a beer?
That happens.
All right.
Yeah.
The joys of Craigslist. David buys a car. It really doesn't have doors, and even though it looks like it has doors. And Hector here apparently has a yard back there full of parts that will fit this car. And these are all his buddies. And they're very smart men because they lured us here with Buick parts and cold beer.
Well, let's go look at your stash. We could probably go shopping, right?
Yeah, come on. Here we have the door section.
Whoa. You know what? That's the color this car used to be.
Really?
Those
I
are
think
nice.
the insides of it, it's like Verduro green or something like that. And these have door panels too?
No,
What?
Dude,
They just slow
What are
you
you
down.
trying to give me here, man?
we had them, but you guys called me too late.
I know.
You know.
I'm just happy to have windows. Who
I
cares
know.
about the door panels?
Oh, and the windows worked.
So what's our plan here? What are we doing?
Well, we got your doors. We got what other parts you need?
We should put the doors on.
Yeah, you want to put the doors on?
We should paint the car.
We have to look at time. We do have to make it to Kansas in 4 days.
But you can't go there looking fugly.
I know. I'm
I
kind
got a
of.
shower, dude.
Could we? What makes you think I need that ever?
Wash the dirt off your feet.
Yeah. Well, I say let's bolt some doors on and then figure it out.
Yeah.
Can we pull our junk in the backyard?
Yeah.
Okay. We're working on the wagon trying to put new doors on it because the old ones were completely hacked out by the guy who owned this thing before. The wagon is a 69 and we assumed that either 68 or 69 Buick 4-door doors were gonna fit. And that's what he's got, but he doesn't have 4-door wagon doors. And so the window frame on the back doors doesn't match the shape of the wagon. So we're somewhat screwed here trying to figure out how to overcome.
Dude, that's not gonna work.
That's backwards.
Why not? Oh, it's a different, Oh, fail. These are off a 4-door,
If it matches up right here, just take the top part off.
but then the window won't work.
We'll cut the glass.
No, you can't cut glass.
Can't cut that. That's not gonna work. Our wagon is a 69 Buick Special, and I thought that the doors would work off of a Buick 4-door sedan. That turned out not to be true. The doors in the rear have a different shape on the window opening and a different shape in the door jamb, so we weren't gonna be able to use those doors. We could use the fronts though, and 50%, that's a roadkill average. While we were working on the doors, Hector's guys decided that we needed a new seat. They pulled our old one out of the car and they came up with this new plush unit, complete with fold-down armrest. In theory, this was gonna be the lap of luxury. Last night when we left Hector's, we loaded the car up on a trailer and had a guy cannonball it here to Phoenix for us because we've got 5 days to make it to Wichita and we wanted to be able to do some hop-ups on the car and also drive every day. I was kind of bummed about the doors, and so what we're gonna do is paint the whole car. We're gonna put nitrous on it because it does not do burnouts right now. And to do the nitrous, we're also gonna upgrade to EFI and put an ignition system on it and anything else that comes our way along the road. My goal is to give this guy way more than his money's worth.
We wanted to paint the car, but we only managed to find 2 cans of blue paint that we liked here at this Pep Boys. So now our plan is every day stop at a Pep Boys, try to get even more of the same color and keep transforming the car. So I think we'll start at the front, and by the end of the trip, maybe the whole car will be one color and that kid won't be disappointed.
This seat blows.
I promise the cover would have helped it.
That was a downgrade. Hector, your free seat sucks!
Hector boned us.
Yeah.
Right now, Hector's at home going, check out the couch I got.
Yeah. No, I think he's going, check it out. I needed to sell a guy one of these seats for about 300 bucks and I didn't have one. So I gave these chumps the fold down armrest, leaning forward dog pee seat that doesn't bolt in right. We know how Hector rolls.
Somehow I'm okay with it. This side is actually not bad. I think it's because there's no steering wheel on my lap.
Yeah, this side's tilting forward, too close to the wheel, no lumbar, and smells like dog pee. Once we rolled out of Phoenix, we could only handle so much asphalt before we got bored, but in Flagstaff, we found this cool little road, and we couldn't help but check it out.
Ready for this?
You're planning on blowing up the transmission right now, aren't you?
I think neutral drop's the only way we get enough speed.
Why did I mistakenly give you the wheel?
Let's go. Come on, girl. Oh, this is rough.
This is not bad.
This is very rough.
Oh, dude, this is cush.
Oh, she's floating over
No
this.
problem at all. Check the articulation.
Like a butterfly.
Oh!
That might hurt the old fan. Once again, off-road muscle cars.
Wow. Cannot be beat.
Greatest things ever. Oh.
That one hurt.
I didn't see that one coming.
That could have been prevented. Don't hit that one.
No, that one I see. That one, we're not hitting.
Oh!
Where did that come from?
That was oil pan,
I think
dude.
we've gotten lower.
I think we actually need to look at the oil pan.
There's a cross member there, right?
It's been a long time since we were out on the open road with just a few hours to kill, so we did some off-roading, checked out the scenery, just hung back for a little bit before it started to get dark and we had to find our way back to pavement.
This is the coldest I've ever been in a car on roadkill. Hands down, colder than Alaska.
We're in Gallup, New Mexico. We made it like 275 miles today, so we're technically ahead of schedule, but it's like 32 degrees. And because of Hector, we don't have rear glass.
I hate you, Hector.
And that toe is frostbitten.
That might fall off.
I need beer.
I need a hot tub. I can't get warm. This sucks.
Oh, that hurts. It's 25 degrees. It's Gallup, New Mexico. Our main concern right now is that it's going to be so cold between now and Wichita that we're not going to be able to paint this thing because it's like an ice cube right now.
That's not my main concern.
No?
My main concern is freezing my giblets off.
Yeah. So what's the plan today? We need to put brakes on it. We need to paint it. We need to put fuel injection. We need to put nitrous.
That all involves working outdoors.
Yeah.
My plan during the first part of the drive was to call a florist back home and order my wife flowers for Valentine's Day tomorrow. But my excuse when I don't do that will be that it was too cold to take the gloves off to dial the phone number.
Here, I'll just roll the window down.
Oh, dude, we're smoking out the lobby.
Are we? Oh, we're blowing smoke in the lobby. Oh, dude. Not cool.
Went into Pep Boys here to get a few things we needed to paint the car later. And then, I don't know if Freiberger was so disgusted by the car that he just decided to blow it apart and he's starting to clean it. Now he's talking about changing the brakes out. So maybe we're doing a brake job right now, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what day it is, and I'm not sure of the name of the kid who's accepting this awesome automobile, and I don't know when we need to be there. So I don't know if I should be concerned about the fact that we just started a yard sale in the parking lot of Pep Boys and Gallup instead of driving.
Feels good not to be freezing.
Don't get used to it. We don't even get 1 block away from the Pep Boys parking lot before the left rear tire starts rubbing. We're gonna have to do something about this.
It's gonna eat right through the sidewall. In fact, it's beginning to. So we got a sledgehammer, and I'm gonna take this off and just fold in, not the lip, but the actual inside of the quarter panel here. That's not doing anything.
What if I hold the propane tank up against the side of it?
Do you want to hit it?
This might be a first.
Yeah.
It's working.
Oh, that's mint. Never mind, I got it.
We're good now.
Okay. We're gonna end up spray painting this car, and I don't want the doors to be mismatched, so I'm gonna paint the doors white. I'm just gonna scuff it a little bit, wipe it down, mask it, and fog it. And then we're gonna do the front brakes here at the same time. Before we left town, I had converted the Buick from factory drum brakes over to discs with CPP pistons, but our goal here is to pretty much mooch everything we can from our sponsors so that this guy can get a really cool car when we're done. So we stopped and upgraded the rotors to some units from EBC brakes and also threw on some EBC yellow stuff pads. People question the environmental rules and regulations of doing this in a parking lot, but my answer to that is this isn't California. We're in the United States. This is New Mexico. Wow, this might actually match pretty well. So you may think that I'm a complete butcher, but there's actually a method to the artfulness of beaters.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, we're busy. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'll be doing even better if you can send a dozen roses to my wife tomorrow so I can stay married.
Okay.
No pressure.
Do you want a dozen red roses for tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do you want the card to read?
Sorry for once again missing Valentine's Day. I hope you still love me.
Well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'm in New Mexico.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
And please add, pretend these are diamonds. Love, Mike, or Dead Man.
I think we've gone maybe 20 miles out of Gallup, and I had to pull over because the lifters are clattering on the engine. I thought the oil was going to be low. It's not as low as I would like it to be for that level of lifter noise. We're going to pour in some Lucas oil stabilizer because we have it. Gloop. Wow.
It's like 90 weight.
Yep.
All right, all fixed.
So, quarter mile down the road, we ran out of oil. I checked it and it was low. Quarter mile later, I'm like, huh, transmission's slipping a little bit. So yeah, we checked that and it's low. Low to 0. So here's my thought on the paint. We only have 3 cans. We should start and just do the roof in case it turns into a nightmare and we don't want to finish it. It'll just be two-toned.
Yeah, let's flake the
Just
roof.
metal flake roof, everything else white, and then we can sort of judge our progress from there.
Let's do it right here, right now.
We can.
I'm ready. Well, our other 2 cans of spray paint magically disappeared. So now we get to unmask the car and try to find another store that sells this paint, remask the car, and continue on with our art.
Oh! Cliff! It's Valentine's Day, Sunday, February 14th. Is it Saturday? No! That is not happening. It's Valentine's Day. Right now we're gonna head over to an auto parts store and try and buy more paint because we lost that stuff yesterday, because finishing that roof is a priority over getting nitrous and fuel injection on the wagon. That's the plan today, then we still got like 600 miles to go to Wichita.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, can't believe I'm spending it with you. This is amazing. Again,
Want me to call your wife for you?
how many of these have we spent together?
A lot of wife birthdays, a lot of Valentine's days, a lot of nearly Thanksgivings.
In separate hotel rooms, mind you, okay?
Let's gotta clarify.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of budget, but we have enough budget for 2 rooms. So we have 600 miles to go, 2 days to get there, and we have to put on nitrous, EFI, an ignition system, and paint the roof.
Right. But I'm also worried about expediency.
And then we hand this over to Z24 kid and say, sorry?
Yeah. Hey, he's gotta learn.
Unroadkill your car?
Exactly.
So we're in Albuquerque. Just went into this Pep Boys and found a single can of blue spray paint that we need. But the good news is there are 5 more Pep Boys here in Albuquerque. So if we go to every one of those places and they only have 1 can, we can paint the roof. We also found a speed shop that has nitrous jets and a bunch of other stuff we need. So we may actually finish this install today and get on the road.
We hit a muffler shop because we needed to weld in a bung for an oxygen sensor for the Atomic EFI. And while we were there, I realized the Buick is way too quiet. And what's louder? A cheap glass pack. So I picked one up and asked those guys to weld it in the system so that we could actually make some noise with this turd.
They have a welder and a man willing to weld in David's bung into the exhaust pipe on Valentine's Day. Kill me.
Ready for the sound of power. That's disappointingly quiet.
It's the same.
It's the same. That does not sound any different. Wow, muffler fail. That's redonk.
All right, the day's half over. What have we accomplished?
In theory, we are right now cannonballing to Vega, Texas for the world's best onion rings and EFI installation. It says we arrived there at 4, just in time for it to be dark.
At 4 o'clock, that's when the Valentine's dinner starts.
Perfect. We won't bother anybody on Valentine's Day changing our fuel system in the parking lot of a high-end restaurant.
Nah,
Actually, would you call it high-end or just tasty?
the food is high end.
Yeah.
The place, not so much.
Welcome to Vega, Texas, where we're going to be installing EFI. That right there is the Boot Hill Saloon, the greatest onion rings known to man. And we're not allowed to eat even one of them until this thing runs.
What?
On fuel injection.
Wait. We didn't talk about that.
You missed it while your headphones were on.
We didn't talk about that at all.
We'll be installing MSD Atomic EFI, which is a throttle body deal. They claim it's the simplest fuel injection you can possibly install. And so we'll have to see if we can get it running in time for Finnegan to be able to eat his onion ring. Most of the day we've been rolling with the Glimpse app, which if you haven't checked that out, it's pretty cool. You get it on your phone and you can follow us live on a GPS map. And because we had that rolling, all of a sudden a bunch of fans showed up to hang out. So carburetor off, EFI on, and then we got to plumb a new fuel system for it. So the deal with this is that it's throttle body fuel injection, but it's a little different than the old GM ones. It's got injectors here and here, 4 of them. And so you just run your fuel in one side and out the other. You can run the system either return style or returnless. The thing that's going to slow us down more than anything here is the fuel system. We'll be under the back of the car in the dark trying to figure out where to put the pump.
That's the bung we had welded into the exhaust pipe this morning. This is an oxygen sensor. The computer is going to use this to monitor air-fuel ratio of the engine.
We're about halfway through the fuel injection installation, and I realize we don't have the fuel pressure regulator that we need. And it's getting dark, and we're starting to freeze. And there was bad news from the restaurant. The fuel pressure regulator isn't going to happen right here, right now. And we just got the news that they have a Valentine's Day menu with no onion rings.
Quit, dude.
It's all over. Looking like our options right now are put the carburetor back on the thing, drive it back to Amarillo, try and convince somebody that we know to open their speed shop on Sunday to get us an EFI fuel pressure regulator, to drive 400 miles from here to Wichita tomorrow.
Z24 kid, you better appreciate this.
That's right.
Building your car, kid. Building your car.
About 32 degrees here in Vega, Texas right now. We didn't finish the fuel injection last night because we had a problem with the fuel pressure regulator, and I did not find out until we were actually eating a steak that we didn't really need it.
I don't know if I've said this 20 or 30 times already on this episode, but Z24 kid better like this car.
Oh, I know. You know what? This is like the end of Saving Private Ryan when Tom Hanks is like, earn this, kid. Earn this. Saving Private Buick. From Vega, Texas to Wichita, Kansas, where we were dropping the car off, was 388 miles. Now that doesn't sound too bad for you, but the odds of roadkill doing 388 in a day are low, especially since we still had to make the EFI run on this garbage.
There goes my legs.
I'm thinking of this as balmy right now because of what we have coming in Wichita. I'm enjoying the heat.
I think the glory that comes with a successful EFI installation, nitrous, and a painted roof will keep us warm.
When does that glory come? Because it's been elusive so far. We're going to install the EFI right here before we get to Wichita, and it's even colder than it is right now, which is like low 40s, high 30s, something like that. And off comes the carburetor once again.
The good news is that although we've got to redo quite a bit of work we did last night, we're probably about 50% done with this. The controller is already run into the cab, the power module's on the firewall, some of the wiring is finished.
I think this is the junkiest motor that parts this nice have ever been installed on. Probably not. I've watched Roadkill.
So this is the coolant temperature sensor, which the Atomic EFI uses to decide how much timing to put into this thing, how much fuel to put into it. You know, you start it up in the morning, engine's cold, it'll throw more fuel at the motor. And we can't get the old sending unit out of the intake manifold that goes to the factory gauge because it's froze in there. But there's a port right here on the radiator, which means I could stuff this thing into a piece of hose with a hose clamp, clamp it to the radiator on the other end, and generally just put this wherever I damn well please.
This is innovation that you're witnessing right now, ladies and gentlemen.
This will be the only thing on the car not butchered. All right, so we need to plumb fuel line and install fuel pump, and we're there.
Putting off the ugly part to the last. Fuel line means crawling under, getting gas on your hands in freezing cold weather.
Holy it's cold.
Next question is, do we want to use the factory hard line for fuel, which they recommend against, but it would be easier?
How cold are you?
Yeah, exactly. By now we've got the throttle body installed, all the wiring is done, and I'm underneath the car having to run all of the fuel line, and I am completely over it at this point. The level of suffering could be worse, but my mental attitude probably couldn't be.
Oh, it's cold. I wasn't this cold in Alaska. My goodness.
The ground's cold, my hands are cold, stainless steel line is cold. I'm trying to make sure that the fuel line doesn't fall on the exhaust pipe here.
Feel the sun?
Wow.
Feel the sun.
That's almost warm.
Whoa. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, tighten. Wow, that was minimal spillage.
I know.
The installation's all complete now, we think, and Finnegan's going through the handheld controller. You just have to tell it really basic stuff, like what camshaft's in it, what displacement it is, and then the EFI will pick just a base fuel map. It's usually a little bit rich just to make sure it'll run, and after you get it fired up and driving, it starts to look at the data from the O2 sensor, and it looks at the target air fuel mixtures, and it starts to correct how much fuel it's delivering to it, and it remembers that and makes its own map. It's actually an overlay of the map that tells it a percentage of correction. That's how the self-learning deal works.
Okay, engine coolant temp, 38 degrees.
38 degrees engine coolant temp. Awesome.
TPS 0, so that's good.
I don't think you have to train the TPS, do you? Oh, we still haven't done wide open throttle.
This says 100%.
Wow, we're good.
Battery volts, 12.2. All right.
All right, let's see if it primes. Stop. Major leak at that same connection we've been messing with.
We're getting there late. I think we'll be meeting this kid tomorrow before, right before we get on the airplane. In which case, it'll be like every other time we have to leave a car somewhere. It'll be, hey, look at all these parts we didn't get time to install. You'll have to paint the roof yourself and keep the tools. Later.
Wow, you gotta give that some credit.
Yeah.
First key turn, runs.
My goodness.
Amazing. It's still too cold to be painting, but I'm gonna try it because I can't stand the fact that we're gonna deliver this thing half blue. And I think it's gonna look kind of good if we can get it done. Do not spray under temperatures below 60.
It looks like that. If people, were on the fence about whether or not we were truly hacks on this show, this will just cement the legend.
This leaves no doubt. Got my nails done. We only rolled about 30 miles out of Vega before we stopped in Amarillo to install that EFI, and so once it was running, and once the roof was painted, because that was critical, we still had 350 miles to drive that day. And it was getting dark and cold. I opened the radiator a little bit too soon and splattered stuff everywhere. Turns out this, I hear, was not that genius of an idea after all. The thing is running super, super rich because there's no water getting to that sensor. And so it thinks that the coolant temp is 32 degrees, so it's richening it up so that it would run in that cold of a weather. So I'm gonna fill up the radiator as much as I possibly can to get water to that sensor. Might have to move it again. You might think it's cold at your house just because you've got like 12 feet of snow in your front yard, but let me tell you, 25 degrees at night in a 69 Buick with no windows in it and the heater blowing ice cubes on your toes is bad, and it excuses what's about to happen.
Oh, I feel better already.
You're not sharing the comforter? Hey!
Oh, sorry.
You always steal the covers!
Wait, the door ate my blanket.
Give me some.
Hold on. Holy crap, it's cold. Look at the steam coming off.
I know it. That's gonna freeze right away. The wipers are just smearing the rain, and if I don't have the wipers on, it freezes the rain to the windshield because we got no heat whatsoever inside. We have a couple solutions here. Step 1, Rain-X. Step 2, dress. Step 3, we got a 12-volt little semi-truck in-cab heater that we're gonna plug in to put right here to try and make a defroster.
Oh, it's like a bed and breakfast in here. And now that we have Rain-X and a heater and a windshield scraper just in case, I think we'll be fine. We'll make it.
Oh, we left a bottle in the hood.
We'll just jump right out there and get that.
It'll be fine. finally got to the point where we had to throw in the towel. The freezing rain was coming down and icing directly on the windshield. There was nothing we could do about it. We had this 12-volt heater and it caught on fire, but didn't even make enough flame to melt the ice on the window. It's on fire!
That smells like melted plastic.
It is, it's fully on fire! Yeah, not good. So we caved in and stopped and spent the night in Elk City, Oklahoma, nowhere near where we needed to be the next morning. Now it's like 10 o'clock. We're completely behind schedule. We're not going to make it to Wichita in time to actually see that guy. So I think we're going to go to Oklahoma City, and if we live that long, we're going to play it by ear from there. Is that kind of the deal?
Sounds good to me. Oh, hey. How good do you think the EFI works right now in 25 degree?
Well, considering the controller has been hanging out the door all night long.
Oh, then it's custom. It's custom.
Hope I didn't pinch the wire. Look at that. Have you noticed how good the paint job actually is?
Well, it's blue.
That's right, just burn through. Finally, the thing does a burnout. Right. We need donuts, dude.
Oh, let's go find a parking lot.
We need a donut shop.
We need a large parking lot.
Not happening. Not happening at all.
Maybe it works better to the right.
Thank God for the blanket that I'm using as a skirt. It's working. I'm warm.
Your skirt is helping?
Totally. So are the 3 pairs of pants I'm wearing.
There was still evidence of all of the gnarly crashes that we'd heard about on the highway with the black ice the night before. And what's worse is that the weather had put us so far behind, and there was something that I could not escape at the office the next day, and so I was gonna have to fly home, leaving Finnegan to suffer out the rest of the trip.
Whew! Just Ironman about 170 miles of freeway. Freezing my cojones off, but we're here. We're blocks away from Z24 Kid's house. We're gonna go show up and surprise him with a car that he thinks he's trading for, but I'm actually gonna give it to him. I hope he appreciates it. I'm Mike.
I'm Dalton.
Dalton. There she is.
Wow.
Road proven, 1,000 miles.
Yeah, it's roadworthy.
So, I think I'm just gonna give it to you.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want a Z24 Cavalier. You're the only man in America that has one that still runs. You should keep that because this really should not be on the road.
Are you sure?
I should be arrested for driving in here. So you should keep that and drive that while you fix this. Yeah, that's what I think should happen. But there's a few rules here. Okay. Stipulations, which we should spell out on the hood. Seatbelts. They're in there. Just not bolted down to anything. You're gonna be cold. Put the windows back in. Lights. Water pump. Check the air pressure in the tires. We never did. Neutral safety switch sometimes works. After you've done all of this, and every time you cross something off the way we do, I want photographic evidence of it.
Yeah.
You need to email, text, Facebook, whatever it is. Just cross it off. Let us know you're taking care of her. And when mom and dad say, this list is done and she's safe, go ahead and drive. I feel good about this.
I do too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Roadkill family. I'm sorry. I really am.
No.
When we started this trip, I was a little worried. I thought, okay, another station wagon, another road trip, we're not going racing. How fun will this actually be? But by the time I got to Wichita, I realized, you know what? It doesn't matter what you're driving. It doesn't matter where you're going. Old cars break, Mother Nature gets in the way, you're gonna make new friends. No matter what, just get out there and have yourself a good time. And that's what Roadkill's all about.
I'm shocked how many people of the younger generation have not seen this. This is called the dual action tailgate. Check that out. It opens this way and it opens this way. Check out the action on that baby. Yeah, that's like magic, isn't it? How do they do that? This is much better.
I don't even know why we have these. They're not doing much. You look great.
It's a fashion statement more than anything. I'm gonna go sleep in the gutter.
That's Freon. That's odorless, colorless, and tasteless. You should never huff it. There's your good Samaritan tech tip for the day.
You've got 2 out of 3. You're colorless and tasteless.
For the most part. 17 north.
Why do we always end up somehow off-road with our cars? It's kind of a thing.
Video guys wanted a scenic location. We'll give them a scenic location. We may not be leaving this location.
Yeah, we're unexpectedly spending the night in Flagstaff. My junk always falls out of the front of boxers.
And I'm leaving. On the road again.
I can't wait to get on the road again, making music with my friends.
I can't wait to get on. This is Route 66. I
Yep.
just saw it on the ground.